So dear students, today we will learn Vickers hardness test. So in the last class we had learned different types of hardness test like Brinell hardness test and Rockwell hardness test. Today we will learn Vickers hardness test. So first thing what you have to do is same, you have to follow, identify the material which you are going to take. This is which type of material? This is brass. You should know which material it is. This is copper. This is mild steel and this is aluminum. So there is some standard attached to this material. For that you have to perform the experiment, that is standard load. For example, aluminum is the softest, so there is only 10 kgf load you have to apply by rotating in front direction or behind direction. For copper and brass it is 20 kgf, like this, 20 kgf, and for mild steel it is 30 kgf. There is standard load for standard material. Okay, so I'll tell you about the parts here. This is anvil. On this you will place the specimen. This is jack. You will rotate it clockwise or anti-clockwise to move it in upward or downward direction. Then this is the indenter, this diamond shaped indenter. The angle of this is 136 degree. So this indented portion will fall on the specimen and create an indented part. After doing the experiment you have to use the magnifier. For example, I'll show you. Place the specimen here, then the indented part will fall on the material. Then you have to use the magnifier so that you will see the indentation in this screen. This is a screen. So a rhombus shaped indentation will be shown in this screen. Okay, so now I'll come to the procedure. Identify the material. This is brass. Then select the load. For brass it is 20 kgf. So here it is already at 20. Then place the specimen on the anvil and rotate this lever. Take the indenter at the top surface of the specimen. Then tighten the jack. Do not touch the indenter to the specimen. Maintain a paper gap. Check clear surface. Okay. After that what you need to do is you have to on this red button, start, until this dual light comes on. Keep pressing. Okay, so through this procedure the indentation is fallen on the specimen. So now you have to take the reading in the screen. So you have to rotate this, move this and take the magnifier at the indentation. Okay, in the screen you can see a rhombus shape. Okay, so here you have to take the reading from the screen. So there are a lot of lines here. That is main scale reading, and there is small readings here, that is vernier reading, and here this is thimble reading. So what you have to do is how to take the reading. You have to move this in forward or backward direction and take one edge at any one line. Then you have to count from one edge to the other edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is between 4 and 5. So the least scale will be 4. If it is exact 5, you can take direct reading, that is 0.5, because the least count is 0.1. But now here it is between 4 and 5, so your first reading will be 0.4. And after that you have to rotate this thimble reading and move the scale so that this line coincides at the other edge. Okay, now it is coinciding. So here there is small readings there, you have to count, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 7. So the least count of this vernier reading is 0.01. So the reading will be 0.47. Next, this thimble reading, here you can see 5, least count of thimble is 0.001. So your final reading will be 0.475. So by this you can take the reading. You can also take in by rotating the screen in vertical direction and take the reading in the same way by considering from one edge to the other and taking the main scale reading, vernier reading and thimble reading. Thank you.